Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the last week of September 2019. Okay, that's the Moon card. Oh, there was two cards. I felt there was another card here. The Hermit and the Moon card just jumped out for you, Gemini. We are using the Cosmic Tarot deck for the main reading and the Vice Versa deck for clarification. So during this time, Gemini, some of you might have been going to that hermit journey here during the hermit season, okay? And I feel like you have been going deep within yourself to reconnect with yourself, Gemini. You have been taking your time to meditate, to almost like connect with the cosmos, to, you know, connect with your North Star, to align yourself with your North Star here, to your life purpose, to your desires, okay? And you've been taking that time alone to really ask yourself those deep questions, right? Why am I here? Who am I? And you've been taking your time with it in seclusion, removing yourself from people. And I feel like there's a sense of peace in that man's face here. It's kind of like, this is my choice. I'm not being forced into doing this, and I'm getting something out of it. I'm getting nourishment from it. And here we have the Moon card, and we have a moon coming here, Cancer energy here. And some of you Gemini may have Cancer on your chart, okay? And you may also have very much Virgo, heavy Virgo energy on your chart as well, unless you're dealing with a Virgo or a Cancer person. But I feel here this is something that's dealing with you, Gemini. I don't feel like this is about anyone else. I feel like this is about you. You're on inner journey. You're on search of yourself. You're on reconnection to yourself, okay? And with the moon here, it's like you had to go deep into your intuition here, and there may be a connection that has set in this whole journey for you, that has started this whole inner work, right? This whole set of meditation, this whole set of like trying to find yourself, if you will, right? Because it's like you don't know where you begin and another end here, with this I think they call them the salamanders or whatnot, that's encrusted in that moon here, right? And they're showing down, like the emotions are going down here to, I think that's a lobster. It looks like a crab, but I think that's a lobster that's in that moon card here, right? So there's a lot of emotions here, and it seems like there is something that you know of, and it's almost like there's a connection that you feel very deeply about, that almost like you're also very protective about. You want to keep healing, because we have the moon and we have a larger circle here on the outside of the moon, almost like, you know, the moon is sitting on a plate setting, right? The moon is like the main dish. That relationship is the main dish that's like, you know, sitting in that larger, you know, cosmic, you know, play area, if you will. So it's almost like there's a sense of protection here. It's almost like you want to keep this partnership, this relationship, this connection hidden, right? You don't want anyone to get to it. You don't want anything to get to it, because it is so important to you. It's almost like as much as a part of you as breathing as you yourself, like, you know. And here's the Queen of Swords here. This is your truth. This is your truth. You know that. You know who you are. You're gonna come out of this journey, out of this moment of isolation, out of this moment of meditation, this resting period, this time of going deep within, with a new sense of who you are. You're gonna come out of this with a new sense of what's important to you. You're going to come out of it with a sense of your own power, your own truth, and what you're willing to entertain, and the ideas that are just like need to just go away, okay? And you're going to feel very strong and very beautiful here, okay, for a Queen of Swords. And look what's the reflection that's in the mule here. It's a Queen of Love that's sending the sword is not yielded up. She's not in a self-defense mode. This is a Queen of Swords that's like, I know my truth and I'm at ease with it, right? The sword, the truth is like on her heart. Like the truth is on, I wear my truth on my heart, okay? And look at the image in the mural, that's what I was getting pulled towards. It's like a couple kissing, coming together here. It's like a Queen of Swords with love on the mind here. That connection is always there. That connection, like even when you put that face of that alone person, that strong face of like, you know, strength and having it all together, but that connection here, that deep-seated feeling and emotion is just right there underneath the surface. Okay, look at what we have, the Six of Cups. We have the Six of Cups here. So some of you, there's you are reminiscing during that time of meditation, that time of alone time. You have been thinking about the past. Perhaps that person is someone from your past. Oh wow, look at this, Gemini. Right off the bat, this is your card. Lover's card came out for you. This is the Lover's card here. Okay, yes, it's not just your card. It may really very well be, for me, the Lover's card is always about love. It may very well be about like a love situation that has really set you into this reflective mode. Okay, and there is a coming together here. It's almost like you're gonna realize it's me and my person against the world. The way they're holding hand and waiting, it's almost like they are like the front, the angels are like, I bless your union, now go forth and conquer and multiply, populate the world, the planet. And here they are, like, you know, if we're thinking of it in the sense of Adam and Eve here, like the originals. And then here we have them like setting their sight into the world, facing what's awaiting, about to walk together hand in hand. You are my person, I am your person, we're in this together, we're gonna do this. Like, you know, a sense of a mission here. You are me, I am you. Like there is a love relationship here, and for some of you it's someone from the past. Okay, this is a spiritual connection here that is like almost like divinely protected or anointed almost. Let's get one more on the Hermit card. And for some of you, you were taking a break from that love situation or for some of you, you were taking a moment to really think this whole thing through. It is, because I felt it here with the moon. It was that love situation. It was that those deep feelings. Something happened, and in that relationship or with your person that you have very strong feelings about, that you came into an understanding that how much that connection is, how deep is that connection, and that you had to go and think about it. You had to go and really meditate about it, to get your footing about it, to get grounded about it, to understand how exactly are we're gonna work this out right here in the physical, in the reality, right? This is all like, you know, feelings, emotions, deep feelings, emotions, spiritually, spiritual connection, right? But like, how are we gonna work this right here in the 3D world? How we together come together? How do we make this happen? I feel like some of you feel like you needed to work this whole thing out for yourselves. And here we have the page of pentacles. You are determined, you are laser focused on that pentacle. You really recognize that person, that goal here to bring this relationship together is so important. This is where your imagination, this is where your focus is at, okay, during this time, on that pentacle, on that person. I'm not even seeing that as work. I'm seeing that this is about this connection, this person, this things you want to be. And for some of you here, the way that old pentacle, it looks almost like a ring. Someone is considering, should I actually say, should I actually propose? For some of you, Gemini, you are contemplating proposing to someone, and I feel like that's why you have to take a whole step back to really think this thing completely through before you do that come together. Okay, and for some of you, this is a work situation. Let's say it's not a romantic situation, but I feel heavily a romantic situation, because it is the Six of Cups here we have at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is the Six of Cups we have at the bottom of the deck, and there's a dove like coming. Look at this, there's 5 cups in front of them. So this Six of Cups here, if there's a reunion coming, it's a reunion after heavy disappointment. Someone was very heavily disappointed in this relationship, and I feel here it's a feminine energy. Look at her face. He's like, yeah, you're gonna have to make up for all this time you did this, that only the kiss is not gonna cut it. You better show up me all the cups that you have, that excluding that cup that's behind you. Like, she's not gonna make it easy on you if you're a male Gemini. And if you're a female Gemini, just know that you're not gonna make it easy on your person coming towards you either, because I feel like there was some disappointment here in the past, okay? And I think that's why some of you had to ground yourself, to find your grounding here, to think this thing through. But I feel like it's a love situation because it's a Six of Cups. It's about reminiscing about the past. It's about reconnecting with a past love, okay? Someone you've already known before, whether it's in this life or a past life, someone that you've been connected before. You recognize that person, okay? And if it's not the case, for the few of you, this is just about to work, you know, or it's and just you, your own spiritual path and journey. It could be because Virgo is about the daily, you know, the daily responsibilities, the daily routines, and how we go about to accomplish our task, if you will, right? Order, and how we break down our days, like, you know, and trying to perfect it as much as we can. And here, for some of you, Gemini, you may have really be revising the way you conduct yourself, right? The way you conduct yourself in accordance to what's important to you, in accordance to the kind of person that you want to be, that you believe yourself to be. You had to go over this all those things that you've done, your journey thus far, and how you would like to continue on, okay? And for some of you, having gone to that meditative period here, I feel like you've come closer to yourself, to who you truly are, and you're gonna be very focused on what's important, on that golden coin, whatever that golden coin may be for you. Whether that golden coin is that relationship, is your person, whether that golden coin is a job, it's a career opportunity, it's a skill set, a project is trying to get off the ground. But you're going to really get a new sense of focus. You're going to really start something completely new here, okay? With the pages, it's not an ace that you already know that thing. You've already kind of like put work into that thing. It's almost like putting that big push forward to get this thing off the ground. You've done the prep works. You've done the prep work, so now it's time to actually start showing off, to make your mark, okay? So if it's a relationship, someone you've been dating, you've dated before, now it's time to step up the game, to start communicating, to start making plans towards the future, to start committing in a real way. Like, you know, if it's a job, like a career, now it's no longer time to just show up and do the job, the task, you know, in the list. It's time to start thinking, okay, how am I gonna grow in that position? How am I going to prove myself, to be seen, to be recognized in this company amongst all the other people that are trying to get up there? If it's a career, it's like, you know, if it's a project you're trying to get off the ground, now it's kind of like, how do I really expand it to the world for everyone to start seeing it, okay? So it's like you studying like a whole new cycle here within something that's already existing. And yes, this is indeed a divine connection for a lot of you. This connection here is protected. This is Temperance, okay? Card of Sagittarius, but also the card of healing and moderation, finding balance in a situation. And there's such an alchemy, whatever. I can say the word, okay? Alchemical. If I think about it, it doesn't come out. Process happening here. This is Archangel Michael. I don't mean whatever, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. This is Archangel Michael stepping up front here for you, for the two of you. We see again the duality here with that silver and golden cup, pouring it into each other, masculine, feminine energy, okay? Balancing it out, providing that protection, that healing, and also guidance, okay? With the Temperance card here, this is very positive. This is to say, if either one of you have lost your footing here in this relationship, whatever was secret, whatever was hidden, whatever was negative, if there were secrets here, this connection is so protected. The angels will step in and try to help you correct, to correct anything that may have been of missteps here, any missteps that may have occurred, okay? And here we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about someone feeling stuck, This is about someone being stuck in their head. And I truly felt that here, that there's someone here was almost like feel the need to protect this connection so much, to protect, perhaps even, it's not just their feelings, because this is a connection of two. This fish one's feeding each other. You don't know when one start and one end. So this is like a connection that you, not just your own feelings. This is the feelings between two people that are being protected here. And I feel like it's you, Gemini, since this is your reading, that was so almost like aggressive is coming. So some of you might have been aggressive about it, the way you wanted to protect that connection. I was keeping it almost like a secret, like you didn't want people to know about it. Almost you felt like it would have gotten ruined by being public, by not allowing it to just be, to just flourish, to just materialize. Okay, it's like it was being hidden in the belly of the moon, and then there's a whole other circle underneath it again. And here comes the angels, Archangel Michael, saying, ease up, it's okay, Gemini, it's okay, we got you. Okay, we got you. We're not gonna let anything happen, because we've already anointed this connection. This connection is a connection that's already been anointed way up there in the heavens. Okay, this is a divine connection you have here. We got you. We're not gonna let anything happen. It's okay. And you've been stuck. Eight of Swords is stuck in your mind. Okay, it's not just being stuck in a situation, because here there's no barriers, right? She's loosely tied with this cord, and like, ooh, like in the front we see she's blindfolded. She cannot see the same thoughts. Swords about the mentality. It's about like the thoughts, the ideas, right? Communication. So you've been stuck in your head, and some of you really have not been expressing those deep feelings, because there are women right there inside of you, right? And you felt like you don't know how to get out of it. You don't know how to release that way of relating with that person, that way of communicating with that person, that way of connecting in the mental plane with that person. And here comes, and again, that's how the angels are going to help you. Look, Gemini, one of the swords here magically get themselves into that, inside that, between that lady's body and the cord, to cut it, magically cutting her out of it. Believe in magic during this time. Whatever seems like it was almost like unattainable, whatever it is, seems like this completely, like some of you are gonna do something that's completely out of character, perhaps during this full moon time. Okay, like that's gonna shock other people, that perhaps it's even gonna shock your person, because it seems like it's magically you're gonna remove yourself from that way of thinking. You're just going to get cut from this cord that's already loosely tied around you. Okay, you're going to get removed from this way of seeing things, from this way of communicating, from this way of just being lost in your thought and feeling stuck. And here comes the messenger here. Here comes the help in the form of a bird, it feels like. But what's important here, just know this is the angels working on you when this happens. Whether it's a communication that you're gonna send out, or it's a communication that's coming through you with that bird here and swords, this energy, that's going to release you from that confinement. That's gonna release you from that feeling of being like someone's gonna speak some truth to you, something's gonna happen that's gonna allow you to release yourself, to not feel stuck, to not feel like you cannot do anymore. And look at this, look at this, look at this Page of Swords, flying through the clouds with the lighted swords of truth and clarity. Communication is happening here. Okay, things that were hidden, emotions that were stuck in a circular pattern in your head, they're gonna be communicated. You can no longer hold on. This is the front of the card, by the way, and this is the back here, like literally flying to the clouds, not in day stormy or sunny, whatever it may be. You like it's in a hot hurry. This Page of Swords here, I need to tell her, I need to tell him my feelings. I will not hold one more second for that person to not know how I feel. I know my truth now. I'm okay with it. I'm just going to let it out. Okay, Page of Swords is all about communication, a communication based on truth, a truth that's all light up, ready to come out. Okay, that's what I'm getting here for you guys. Okay, Yeah, and the Queen of Swords is the decisive woman. The Queen of Swords is a decisive woman. She's very there's a decision that needs to be made. You made that decision. You made that decision based on this new set of truth, that new understanding that you have of your own feelings and emotions, and how to release yourself from that feeling of restraint and feeling stuck, and you are about to express it. You see, this is the moon in Libra card. Libra about fairness and justice, and there's a full moon coming up. During this full moon time, something's about to happen for you, Gemini. You're gonna make something happen, okay? With the help of spirit and the divine, you're going to make something happen during this full moon. You're gonna make some major decisions here about how you're communicating, about communicating with your special someone, about making, you're gonna make some major decision. The time for indecisiveness is over, okay? We see in the back of her, she's like this is a sword energy. This is a two of sword, but she's sitting on the body of water, floating through the ocean, like the queen, like we see the queen of water doing. This is like you're gonna really be able to master your own emotions during this time. Okay, I wish I could. Let me see if I could find the queen of water for you in this deck, so I can show you the synchronicity in message. It didn't come out for you, but this is what I'm seeing here during this time. This is you really gonna learn to master your emotions. Let's see if she comes up for you, Gemini. Let's see here. Queen of Water energy for Gemini. I want to show you her to you, Gemini. Oh, there she is. You see, look at the synchronicity in the imagery here between these two of swords, which is an air energy, and that Queen of Water floating, right? Floating in that body of water. That's what I saw when I saw that two of swords. So, and this queen here, she's fully aware of her emotions and full power of her emotions. That emerald I'm saying crown, that throne that she sits at is like all about heart chakra energy, right? It's all about the love, the heart space here, and she's holding that cups, like that beautiful golden cups, with such reverence, with such, you know, she understands the value with it. She's at ease in her emotions. And after I did all that shuffling, look what's on top, the two of cups. So some of you, you're really gonna make a decision here. You're gonna make a decision that's not just based on your own thinking, just not just based on the mental aspect of it, but a decision that's based on your emotions. Okay, that's gonna bring fairness to an emotional situation, because what's flowing through here, this two of swords is Lady Justice holding both a pink and light and blue swords, masculine, feminine energy, keeping those two balanced over this body of water. It's all about, she's riding on emotions. Okay, she's bringing fairness and justice during this full moon, are based on our emotions. She's in tap of her emotions. And before we get the clarification, I felt that here, because what my eyes were getting, what spirit was calling me to, is this image here in the background, in this 10 window, which I think that's what it is, a 10 window of these two couples. It's like this beautiful image of the queen of air that's completely at ease, that's not completely as severe and strict, who has that sword over their heart, and with love and on the mind here. Okay, and this is where we're gonna leave it, Gemini, with the two of cups right there for you on top. This is about love here. We have the 6 of cups here, love with someone from the past, an expression of love, a decision, at the very least, a decision about love. And I feel followed by a quick communication here, perhaps even an impulsive communication about that decision. Okay, and at the bottom we have separation. We have time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel for some of you, I don't feel like you're going to to separate from your partner. I feel for some of you, you have been apart from your partner, and thus the hermit journey, because someone here has been have removed themselves from a situation so they can really contemplate, so they can really think things through. Okay, I feel like for some of you that you have been in that situation where you have been separated. Okay, and it was based on a sense of a self-deception, not even deception from another, in a sense of a self-deception, like secret, keeping your feelings hidden, and your connection, your deep connection with that person, not even just your own personal feelings with that person, like hidden. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Okay, because someone was not showing their heart, someone was not showing the truth of their emotions. And yes, for some of you, it may very well be that You have decided to walk away from a love situation, to follow the coin, to get on your own hermit journey, because there were secrets, perhaps because you felt you were stuck in a connection that left you where you felt like you needed healing, that left you unbalanced, okay? And you made some very decisive decisions, some decisive actions, decisive steps to about a choice forward, okay? About a choice forward to follow your own truth, because perhaps you felt like you were deceived. But that would be for one or two of you that sincerely, that is not the message that's coming through. Let's remember here, I don't just read the cards. I am an intuitive reader. The message that's coming through, it's about a reconnection here, a possible reconnection that's on the table, and from someone from the past that you're going to have to prove yourself, to show yourself to, because that person here may be of two minds about you, may not completely believe you coming and giving them sweet kisses, because I feel like that person here felt a little bit abundant when you went on your alone journey, Gemini. I don't think they knew your process and what you were working through. I don't think they knew that. And you need to show all your cards, to put all your emotions on the table for that reconnection to happen. And the angels will help you, okay? To help you to get out of your mind of feeling stuck out of that mode, because there is a divine partnership there. There's a union here. There's two lovers here. This is not just like we're offering the cup. They're actually touching hands. They're actually like holding the cups all together. Look at here. Look at the symbol that are uniting the contents of those cups together. It's not even them. They're not drinking from each other's cup. They're not even taking each other's cup. The cups have already joined. And the touching hand is the physical. That spiritual connection already is, okay? And this is what I'm getting for you, Gemini. So a lot of you will be coming from separation, and that separation will end just by you having gone to that inner journey and being truthful to yourself about that, your emotions, that connection, and making some decisive steps to choose a path forward, okay, to extend your love, to express your love to that person, and that's gonna bring in a possible reconnection. It doesn't say here whether that reconnection will happen, but I feel like for most of you it will, having that Two of Cups showing up here. Let's get some spiritual advice for you. This is the Daily Guidance Oracle deck, also by Doreen Virtue. Spiritual, ooh, onto the floor. Let's see first what's at the bottom of the deck, okay? Entrepreneur. It says here, self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Let me put it up again so you guys can see. So for some of you, Gemini, you are contemplating a move in regards to your career and how you earn a living, okay? And if some of you have been thinking about, oh my goodness, I don't even see where that card went. I think it went behind the desk. Oh my gosh, Gemini, what are you doing to me? Give me a second here, Gemini, okay? I'm turning myself into a pretzel so I don't get on camera, but I have to get your card because it already fell. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Ah. Oh, Lord. Okay, Gemini. We found your card. But like I was saying, for some of you, if you've been contemplating starting your own business, okay, in any area, really, Spirit is telling you go for it. It's a go. It's a yes. Okay. If that was a question that some of you had in your mind, acceptance is the card that flew for you. I had to work for it, and here we have. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Okay? See others with unconditional love. With unconditional love. And you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Especially for those of you that are like in spiritual partnerships, like in a divine connection in a romantic way, and whether it's a soulmate, it's a karmic soulmate, it's a twin flame, whatever you want to call it. If you're in a spiritual connection with another, there is a purpose for it, and that's why the angels, the divine, bring you together, because it's a way to elevate the vibration of the whole universe. That's why it's saying here, it lifts everyone to their highest potential, not just you and your significant other, your special somebody, but also everyone else around you. Like, and as more people's vibration raise, the planet vibration is raising. That's the way it is. Just like that's how we say one person can change the world. Just you, Gemini, by you honoring that love, by you coming out of that secrecy, by you being authentic and truth to yourself and where you stand, by you taking the steps to really accept what is, okay? Accept what is, seeing to see all yourself and others through the eyes of the angels, to understand that you deserve love, like you are lovable, and that you deserve this connection. That connection is real, and that you are protected, and that that you can achieve your deepest desires, okay? And that also is gonna lift you to your highest potential, and that person and everyone else that's connected to you. And I know I'm repeating myself, but it needed to be said again. Thank you so much, Gemini, for your support. If you like my style of reading, or you got some insights from this message, please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week for the next set of reading. I truly do appreciate you guys. This has been a labor of love. This has been a true journey for me. Let's keep growing this little community, and enjoy the rest of September. Fall is here. I'm so excited. Autumn is my favorite season. I've been counting for autumn since summer started. Okay. All right, Gemini. Remember, love is indeed the only answer. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.